YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, back in the Macedon campaign on Total War Realm 2. It is not quite where I left off before. I experienced another crash again. So you actually missed a little bit. I've conquered some territory, but you didn't miss any big battles. And you might be like, well, Eir, you took Antioch. Yeah, it was a pretty weak sauce battle, to be honest. And I kind of think my computer chose a pretty good spot to crash. Because you really didn't miss anything interesting. I was already like, while I was recording, I was like, this episode is not as entertaining as one would hope, and so I'm honestly not real upset about how that turned out. I am going to go ahead and just make this the last episode, I think. I'm gonna play until it's done, maybe a long episode, but it's because I will have uploaded, so let's see, this ought to be part 48 or 49. Yeah, because I will have uploaded 48. You'll be able to watch it on Sunday, and if I upload this one on Monday, then I can start the Wrath of Sparta campaign. And if you have not voted, okay, so let me get this out in the front of the video just real quick before we start. If you want to vote on which faction I'm going to play as in the Wrath of Sparta campaign, go to Octavian Part 32. It's in the Octavian playlist, and there's 3 comments that I left on the video, and those 3 comments each represent an option. It's Athens, Corinth, or I don't know how to say it right, but Boeotian League, or however you say it. You can vote for them. So right now Athens is winning by a pretty good margin. So if you don't want to see Athens, you better go and start voting for either Corinth, which would be a long shot at this point, or not, Boeotian League would be a long shot at this point. Corinth might actually still be able to win if you would rather see it, that one. Anyway, Octavian Part 32, that's where the voting's at. There's been probably all in all fairly close to 1,000 votes so far, so go vote on it. Anyway, hope you will enjoy that when it comes. Pergamon campaign. I kind of want to just go ahead and do the Wrath of Sparta campaign, kind of like I did these, just get them done. And then I can turn around back to the Pergamon campaign once we're done with Wrath of Sparta, because I want to bring you the new stuff first. Anyway, let's get back to playing this one. That's enough talking. So, victory conditions. I don't know if you all saw it. I think you did, where I made the Horde of the Steppe my client state, and they just went on a tear. They have torn all the way down into Bactria, and I now control Bactria, which is actually one of the provinces that I need for ultimate victory. So honestly, all I have to do is take control of Syria and Persis, and as soon as I've done that, I will win. Well, yeah, that'll be it. Just need to make a few more naval units, which again is hardly a big deal. So let's just go get things done real quick. Looks like we have nice weather in the north, so let's go ahead and go out of force march. And let's just use our spies to try and keep these guys in place. There we go. As long as they can't move or can't move much, that'll be fine. Because really my only goal is just to keep them from taking anything else. Let's just see if we can assassinate this guy. I just want him gone at this point. Good enough. And let's see, the Boii have 1 agent there. It looks like the Boii have lost all of their settlements because the Etruscan League came up here and took one. And I have all these other armies in the process of marching south, basically. Yeah, I'm going to just start marching all my men down to Thracia, just to kind of get staged up and head east from there. So, let's see. Still got this spy up here. I don't think I need this spy. Again, let's just start moving everybody down towards the Bosphorus. And just start heading everybody east. East, east, east. That's going to be the name of the game here. Let's see. This army I'm going to leave here in case the Boii make a desperation attack. I'm trying to retake a settlement. They may go after this one over here. It's possible. So those guys have been sabotaged. Let's go up here and see if we can sabotage this army that's trying to train.
I like wrecking things.
And they are training sword masters and other good units, so hopefully I have some pikemen here. I do. Good. Because without pikemen that might actually become more of a challenge than I would like. Alright, back down to Egypt. So we finished off Axum and made peace with them. Speaking of Axum, It's going to take them a long time to not hate me at this point.
I am here, then. Speak your words, and be sure that I find profit in them.
Yeah, they're not interested in anything else with me right now. So hopefully they don't turn on me. If they do, they're just a bunch of levy units, so we ought to be able to handle them fairly well. There's an Axiom agent there, but I'm not worried because they shouldn't be attacking me right now. I'm just going to move up my agents and my armies. I think at this point we need to check through our provinces for any patchy factories, and then just spend what money we have to upgrade any economy that we can. And Kyra probably needs... Oh, this stuff needs to be converted as well. Let's go ahead and take care of that. So let's go to Civil Town. I don't need a temple, and I don't need another military building. I can't convert this because I haven't researched the right technology, so I'm just going to tear it down. And I go ahead and convert that to level 3 cattle farm, and then we'll trash that one. That's wine trader. Wealth from entertainment, culture. That's kind of cool. Do we have any that give me added wealth from agriculture? +4 wealth from all sources. That's not bad. Shrine to Zeus. 5 wealth from culture, Hellenic influence. Yeah, let's go with that one. So that'll kind of get that province in slightly better shape. There's a lot of buildings I can upgrade. I guess I'm kind of just scrolling through looking for the ones that catch my eye. Maybe or maybe not. Do I make the right decisions? But, you know, we'll see. Get an Odeon there. Alright, so now we can kind of just spend the rest of the money. So let's go back to the top. Asia, Thracia. And this wine trader would totally be a good deal because we get increased wealth, increased tariff for a cost of food, and it gives me public order. So we'll definitely drop some money on those. And then we could also build this in Namler, which will give us a substantial boost. And why not upgrade the temple to Poseidon because I have a little bit of money left. Actually, let's do this one, open air market. Alright, so we've spent that bit of money. Let's just make sure that there's no other moves that I want to make on this turn. I want to say, yeah, we just took... I redeclared war on Pontus and took Amasia. And Tarsus is under my control, Antioch. And then Trapezos is back under my control. Ardhan lost it to me. Let's see. And then I've got my fleet here. Let's just stay at anchor. And then we'll make a move on them. And then this army can go ahead and march back the next turn. Okay. Let's see. Unassigned skills. As soon as we take care of those, we should be set. Let's go with military training. Got a spy, so got maximum poisoning.
At your service.
Another spy, so let's unlock cunning. Got more traits here. Formidable spear. Depends on if it's a spear army. Nope, it's, well, it would help my shield bearers. Don't really have access to a whole lot else. We could make them siege experts. That might help in case we have to go up against a walled city. Okay, now I think we're ready to end the turn. I am at max Imperium now, and the balance of power isn't real great. It's about 50%, so it's a little lower than I would like to have it. Looks like Carthage is moving forward to help. They got a pretty sizable army coming there. Good.
You can have peace.
Egypt wants a peace treaty.
This day, but only if you agree to divine Pharaoh's offer.
The only way I'm going to make a peace treaty is if you become a client state. So that's the only type of peace, is complete subjection. So if you're not willing to be subjected, then don't ask for peace. Egypt is going to go ahead and use a bunch of agents like they have been. Oh yeah, by the way, Libya captured Jerusalem, which was kind of fun. And Egypt has been going kind of agent crazy on my armies. It's about their only line of defense here. Looks like they're going to retake it and force my army back because of the agent play, which is actually not bad use on the part of the AI. It's good to see them actually do something right. And they most certainly did do that, right? Okay, the Boii, one of their troops has come ashore, so we'll go try and assassinate whoever it was. So yeah, really if we can just get control of Syria, which we're pretty close to having, and then move on to Persia, we'll have it, because Bactria is under control of the Horde of the Steppe at the moment. Cambry shouldn't have a whole lot of fight left in them, though I do imagine they'll keep trying. And yeah, check it out. We're going to sail away and just be a big nuisance. That's pretty typical. AI needs to defend its last city, so it sails away to where you would have to chase them down with a fleet. And they'll just row hard and stay a turn in front of you all the time. So yeah, that's one thing, man. AI may not be able to do much, but it knows how to stay alive when you don't want it to. Okay, so they poison this army, which is pretty frustrating. Well, I was going to force march away, but I don't even know that we need to. First of all, we got a whole mess of agents up here. Let's bring in some of our better agents and just start getting rid of some of the Egyptian agents. I'm just going to stick to assassinating for now, because I feel like I'll have better chances at the moment. So we'll just come in here. Just want the Egyptian agents gone so they can't harass me.
I am winged victory. I'm yours to command.
And a lot of my heroes are going to be good for this. Okay, well he failed. I got more. This guy is most likely not going to pull that off, so let's just forget that business. So I've got a good spy here. Let's try that. Still not real great chances, but we'll try it. Well, at this point, just anybody can have a go. This spy is apparently pretty good at avoiding death.
Seth has cursed me with failure.
Good grief. There we go. The one that I said wouldn't do it, did it. Guess he was motivated by my insistence that he was going to be a failure. Alright, well we can go ahead and attack Jerusalem. And this will force a confrontation with the Egyptian army. They've got one thorax pike. Only one. The regular pikemen ought to die to my men. They do have some beat up chariots and elephants. I have archers in plenty of numbers to handle them, so we should be good here. Let's go ahead and fight this. And then I also have a huge reinforcing army coming to help as well, though I don't really know that I need it. The Egyptians ought to be fairly easy to defeat here. These guys don't have a whole lot of chevrons in this army, though. If I can get rid of all the dang Egyptian agents, I can stick a champion into this army and get them trained up relatively quick. Okay, I'm going to leave my guys in formation attack, because I'm going up against other pikes. And I'm going to run the swords on the flanks, and I'm going to leave my trash load of archers in the center. Put my general on the right. I usually put him on the left, but I would think that it's probably traditional for him to have been on the right for Macedon. Though I could be wrong. And it probably doesn't matter. Okay, is this where they have the ballista?
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
I think the ballista's coming in with the reinforcements, which are coming kind of from behind me over here. That's where all the elephants are at as well, so we'll have to keep an eye out in that direction. In fact, I say that we just intercept the incoming troops. Is there anything here that's really actually a threat to my cavalry? Don't see it. This is all my reinforcing troops here. Let's just kind of pull them up over here. And my main line should be pulling into position to intercept the enemy infantry. I may not get to their cavalry, which also is where their elephants are at. So let's actually scoot into this position. See if we can head them off. Let's bring up this extra cavalry here. Anything that's not a pikeman over here ought to die quite easily to my cavalry. And my companions could probably even handle those African elephants at the moment. Let's get all of my Egyptian bowmen to work on the nearest unit of elephants.
Our general is under attack.
Okay, let me pause or go into slow motion just real quick. I'm gonna take these guys, put them in their own group, and focus fire on the elephants while I take the rest of this infantry and just continue to push forward here. And let's go ahead and charge in here. I'm gonna go try and stop this African elephant over here. I'm about to get just a few bow shots here. So we'll kind of see. I'm gonna leave it on slow motion just for a second so I can control my troops proper. Ooh, yeah, that's gonna be some nice shots. These elephants are gonna take some pretty severe damage there. I'm gonna halt these guys so they can go into fire at will. And the elephants are berserking. And I should be able to kill them before they actually get to me, I believe. And looks like successful charges over here. Just go ahead and charge into that Egyptian infantry. Charge into those Thurio spears. Okay, and let's get my group of archers and now target this elephant unit that acts like it's wanting to bear down on my those guys over there just in case we get hit by the chariots that are coming. I know there are going to be a few chariots on the field, probably not too many. Okay, my archers are trying to get repositioned. I'm going to try and reposition my swordsmen to where they can throw javelins, though their elephants might potentially get to me here. So I'm going to start running away with archers and come back in with my companion cav. I'm not going to get a javelin toss. And those elephants are going to go straight through my swords. I'm going to need to bog them down with my companion cav here. Okay, my cavalry is doing a good job at just mopping all these guys up. There's more Thurio spears though, so let's just pull out of this. Okay, so the elephants ought to be pretty well bogged down. They did catch one of my archer units. Let's go ahead and pull my companion cav out of there. The elephants ought to be stopped at this point. AI is going to try and get to my flank here. We'll go hit that citizen cav, and let's hit these Thurio spears from behind. And I'm going to go ahead and go into play. The Egyptian infantry is trying to just still ignore me. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Just, no. Crap. Alright, got my group all screwed up. I want these pikes to come over further, basically stop these guys. Citizen cav, the elephants are now dead. Sorry I'm having to go into slow motion because I'm too slow to keep up with all this stuff, to be honest, folks. There we go. Hit play again. Those Thurio spears fighting down to 4 men. That is definitely annoyingly impressive. And those citizen cav ought to be dead now as well. Actually, no, they're not. Should be, but they're not. Okay, let's move over here. So my pikemen are now in the way of the enemy infantry, so that ought to get their attention. Reform my archers. Come back and kill the citizen cav, because apparently it's a lot stronger than it really is. So I'm going to run another charge against all the citizen cav. If that doesn't kill them, then I will be highly shocked. Okay, got the archers here. Let's go ahead and target the pikemen. Take my guys out of fire at will so that hopefully they'll brace against the citizen cav. Don't know how long they have to be out of fire at will before they can brace. Bring my thorax swords over. And get my Thessalian cav and companion cav out of there. Good, my archers are slaying their pikemen, and then my own pikemen ought to be superior. Their guys are pushing against me, and it shouldn't go well for them, I don't think. Got Thurio spears over here chucking javelins at me. Gonna take care of that. What is this? That is a Royal Thorax Swordsman. So I'm gonna need to keep an eye out for them. Let's go ahead and shoot those pikemen. They ought to be pretty well exposed to my guys, and then we're gonna rear charge all these Thurio spears, so those guys will die. They're living an annoyingly long time as it is. Yeah, I want to get my companion cav into those Royal Thorax swords. Good, those pikemen are now getting shredded.
Archers!
Let's kind of spread my archers out a little bit so they can get better shots. What do we got coming over here? Skirmisher cav. No, I'm not letting another skirmisher cav kill my general. So we're gonna have to get away from this skirmisher cav. What do I got over here? Slingers? Perfect. I'm gonna bring my slingers up and kill the skirmisher cav. Okay, got some mercenary camel archers out here that are about to get slain. It's about to be camel pin cushion right here. Yep. As expected. They got some peltist out there now. What is this? Scythe chariots coming after my general. It's a good place for their scythe chariots to be because my all my shot cavalry ought to kill them fairly well. Okay, and the skirmisher cav are going to try and come up and take advantage of this, so I'm going to unleash my slingers on them. Of course, they're going to try and pull out, but don't think they'll get far enough away. This side chariot's still alive. Okay, those Nubian spearmen attacking me. That shouldn't be a big deal. Peltist are dead. I can now start firing back into their pike blob. Scythe chariot's still alive, but the horse skirmishers ought to be taking copious amounts of slinger fire. They are perfect. Skirmisher jerks, get the heck out. Yeah, now they're gonna eat javelins from my thorax swords. Perfect. Way to take care of your horse skirmishers. Alright, so they're dead. My archers are laying waste to these guys. This is perfect. And my slingers are going to lay waste to the enemy pike general. And then I can hit this Royal Thorax swords from all sides. It's going to be low morale already probably anyway. Okay. Enemy pikemen ought to be dead. I want to get lined up for a real nice charge here. Let's see, into the breach. Does that... Yeah, it improves my charge bonus speed and weapon damage. Let's go ahead and war cry these guys. Inspire. So this ought to be a pretty nice charge. Use the fear just in case he has any more units. Or unit abilities. Yeah, we laid down that thorax swordsman pretty well. It's going to be a 76 charge bonus. That didn't actually improve my charge like it said it would, or it didn't last very long. Those thorax swords, yep. My companion cap charge actually just straight up killed them. Perfect. Alright, so killed a pretty sizable Egyptian force outside of Jerusalem, and it was a decent Egyptian force, to be honest. Would have been better had their chariots not been previously damaged. And we managed to get rid of a lot of their agents.
Your next command? We hunger for battle.
So Jerusalem now have a lot of olive oil. Ought to make for some nice trading. I'm just going to leave the buildings the way they are in Jerusalem. Should be okay.
May the blessings of Isis.
And again, I'm going to go ahead and just try and march this noblewoman up here because I've been needing some agent support further up north. Same thing with this noblewoman.
My journey begins.
Okay. Let's see what all we got to do.
Commander,
We still can't reach their city.
let them come.
We can get almost to it, which means we'll get there this winter. And they sent some guys up here through the woods running away from me, so I'm going to follow them and give them some more poisoning so I can keep eyes on these guys. And then they're going to go out with this thing of transports and probably try and land somewhere. It's fine. As soon as they come back on land, I'll be able to destroy them. So they've got this crappy army that came ashore as well. Let's see what I've got. Got a spy that can try and get up here and intercept them.
As you command.
I can probably go ahead and leave Mons Regius and start trying to block the route of these guys here. So just try and get in their way, basically.
We hunger for battle.
And I'm going to go ahead and just keep those guys marching down to the Bosphorus. And let's see. Let's go ahead and force march these guys up to the Pontic border. And then we could do a naval landing over here. I don't know that we need to do a naval landing. They don't have any substantial fleet. There's a small Galatian fleet, though, that I would need to be careful of, to be honest. I'm going to try and get up here and catch these
For a new course.
ships.
We need good
Bring on some extra vessels just to bolster up and take down those enemy fleets. Whew, let's see what else we need to do. So let's take this army and march for Petra, and then we can move on down, take out these couple of Egyptian settlements. Need to take care of getting the cattle farms built here. Perfect. Alright. Well, so Antioch under our control. Don't even really need military buildings very much anymore, so I'm not going to be building too many of them.
At your command.
What is this, my shield bearer army? It looks like I need one more unit to fill up my army. Could grab a mercenary elephant at this point. I don't see why not. Take up quite a bit of money, but it'll be a fun thing to have in the army. Okay. What is this? Big bunch of slingers, probably. Oy, so many Egyptian settlements. These guys are all spread out all over the place. And let's go there.
At your command.
Could probably end up making this province rebel. I don't know what kind of army they have here, but I'm guessing with this many elite troops, we should be able to take them. The Egyptians are definitely making use of their pikemen. Pride of whatever. Yeah, they got a ton of pikemen. I'm going to encircle them.
We take this.
See if we can starve them up a bit and force them to come out against me on open ground where I think I'll be able to fight against their pikemen better, rather than having to try and kill them in close quarters combat, where I think they'll actually do better. Okay, so we've made some progress in this turn. Not quite as much as I would like, but it's not going to be bad. Don't think we've got anywhere else left for me to push. This fleet here is probably going to be a lot safer now. There is some enemy fleets around. Is there enemy transports, enemy fleet? Let's go ahead and just pull in a few more ships here.
Recruiting more ships.
Get some more slinger ships so I got lots of ammo. Then we'll bring them over and try and help take out more Egyptian.
Fleet reporting.
I think this is all that's left of that once elite fleet that I had. Let's bring them out of the Nile here as well. Okay, I'm going to check for upgrades.
At your command.
2 morale for all units. And then let's go ahead and start spending all of our money. Might just do it one province at a time, just like start souping up the province, but Italia's got a tax harvest, so let's just make sure we've spent the money here, because that seems like a good way to do it, because we're going to get the biggest return for extra money here. So Italia should be tapped out almost at this point. Bithynia, Pontus. Which other places do I have? I'm doing a tax harvest here too. So let's spend some money at Alexandria. Just do some general upgrades. And yeah, my public order here, let's see, so that's not going to hurt public order. Those will just a little bit. That's going to boost it. Eventually I can boost that to 20 public order, so we should be good from a public order standpoint. Fish market just seems kind of worthless, so I'm not going to spend any money on it. We're doing a tax harvest here in Illyria as well. There's nothing else I can do here other than I could switch this back over to a cattle farm, since my public order is fine. Alright, same thing here. If I have enough money, we're going to swap that over to a cattle farm. Get a little more money out of that. That ought to be good. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Looks like I'm about to finish some research as well. Not critical to success anymore, but and we have another army working its way towards Asia Minor. Some agents. They've got a long march ahead of them. There we go. But hey, having a couple extra armies will actually make a pretty big difference. And then as soon as my other armies finish circling around the east side of the Black Sea, we can head south through Armenia and Caucasus. That'll flush out some more of our enemies over there. And hopefully the Horde of the Steppe. Man, Egypt is just... they just don't have a shortage of agents. It's like I cannot kill enough of these guys, and they succeed almost every turn in slowing down one of my armies. So let's see, where am I at against Egypt? Samosata. Egypt is coming out against me, as I had hoped, so let's go ahead and fight this. Biggest concern here is the chariots. They can be stopped by the hoplite wall of my shield bearers or the shield wall of my royal peltast if I do it properly. But the javelins from the royal peltast would also be fairly deadly. Let's make a main line of shield bearers, because they're going to be the easiest way to stop the chariots. Keep archers behind them for support.
By your command.
Are these? Yes, these are companion cav. Good. And then
Sons of Macedon. At your service.
let's just put some royal peltast on each flank.
General. Royal peltasts.
There we go.
Archers.
I'm going to leave my royal peltast on fire at will just at the moment, in case I get a chance to hurl javelins at the enemy army. And we are set.
Quick march.
Let's go take the fight to these Egyptian jerks. They've got a giant ballista. That'll be annoying, but it probably won't hit much. Most worried about their scythe chariots, to be honest.
Companion cavalry.
I'll swing my companion cav up and take out the giant ballista. Yeah, it's probably not going to hit that much. 4 clean misses there. They do have pikemen, so I'm going to have to use my archers and my royal peltast to do the damage. And again, we're going to have to keep an eye on those chariots. If we could hit them with my companion cav, that would actually
Our
kill
general
them.
is under attack.
Just going to have to watch out for supporting units. Okay. I get my archers tuned in on 1 pikeman and start to destroy them.
Take aim.
I'm going to try and just stop some of the enemy cav here with 1 unit of companions and then go for the giant ballista with the other. And my javelins ought to handle the rest of these guys. That horse skirmisher is a bit of a concern. And there's a horse skirmisher already on this flank. Yeah, those scythe chariots are about to rip into my royal peltast. Did manage to get into their flank, though. Horse skirmishers around, though, are going to be annoying. Just gonna put my guys into hoplite phalanx. Let's come after these citizen cav. Actually, let's go over here and see if we can take care of some of their peltists. I'm gonna keep firing at their pikemen. So it looks like the chariots just pulled away from me. I'm gonna charge them again. I'm actually not able to get a lot of great shots of the pikemen. Okay, just got a really nice charge on the scythe chariots. The giant ballista ought to be dead. The horse or the skirmish calves trying to ride me down. Let's see if we can catch them before they. How is that ballista crew not dead? That's ridiculous. Those horse skirmishers are a pain in the butt. Target them, please. Okay, in the center, the Egyptian pikes are giving me quite a lot of grief. Let's hit them in the back. More horse skirmishers over here, too. These guys are a royal nuisance. Okay, some of the horse skirmishers are now probably in range of my archers, so I'll see if I can hit them. I killed
One of our units has used
some of the other one over here. I don't know how my companion cav failed to quickly kill peltists who were in the wide open. I had a nice rear charge there. Those scythe chariots are still alive. Okay, I got a rear charge here with my companions. Those pikemen are now somehow behind me. Don't know how they forced their way through my shield bearers. And the second wave of Egyptians is now kind of coming in. I'm going to have to run away with this companion cav over here. It's getting destroyed by horse skirmishers and peltists and other stuff. Okay, managed to keep some of my companion cav around. They're going to charge in with their skirmish cav. It's fine. Can now fire into the flank of some more of these units. Oh my gosh, the horse skirmishers. How much ammo do those guys have? They've been like firing the whole dang battle and they still have ammo. I swear the computer gets ammo buffs. And there's now even more. I'm gonna lose a companion cav out here while I'm at it. It's caught by a citizen cavalry. Let's bring another one over to support. See if we can get this. I'm gonna have to keep using my bows to try and. Nah, dang it. Now they've got men back behind me now, so pull a royal peltist back over here. Pull some more royal peltist over here. Just shoot the pikemen, please. Kill the citizen cav. You don't have to run away, just shoot the pikemen. Not sure how these pikemen are behind my lines and down to 15 men before they were out, but whatever. Got another Egyptian pike unit here. Look at that. 8 men before they were out. Citizen cav still hasn't routed, so it's going to actually get to my archers. At least so many pikemen on the part of the Egyptians. I'm just gonna pull away from all the Egyptian infantry real quick and see. Really, that citizen cav? I mean, they're gonna fight down to the last man? How much archer shots does it take to kill a pike unit? Alright, should be able to pull back from some of the Egyptian pikemen now.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
And just use the rest of my archer ammunition. Shoot these pikemen in the back. So many pikemen. And now there's Egyptian archers back here shooting my men, so I'm going to have to pull away from that. Use my companion cav to go get him. Okay, that pike unit's dead. I'm just going to let a few of my units absorb kind of the attention of the Egyptians here.
One of our units has used all its
I'm going to
ammunition.
see if I can get these pikemen to turn their back so they can get shot. Looks like it's working. Companion cav into the archers. Pull these guys back a little further. Oh man, my archers have paid off this battle. Got out of ammo with them too. Okay, so we now ought to be able to charge in here against the Royal Thorax Swords. Go out of formation attack. And one last pike unit over here. Looks like the Egyptian slingers and archers are going to get pasted. Alright, managed to keep my army mostly intact here. Not going to say it was pretty, but we're going to get it done.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
These pikemen out here, I'm going to run out of archer ammo before I can kill it. My archers have killed large numbers of men. Okay, my companion cav still mopping up skirmishers. Good grief. Don't know how long it takes to kill Egyptian slingers. Looks like the last pike unit's gonna kick the bucket, but not before it turns around in the middle of combat. Okay, they're dead.
General! Victory! Orders understood! Orders? Move, you dogs!
Okay, I'm gonna get in all over the back of those guys. Those Egyptian slingers put up a heck of a fight against heavy shot
Our
cavalry.
men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
And there is another pike unit out here still. It's okay. We'll just hit them from both sides. Charge them, you morons! That's why this fight's taking so long, is because my guys aren't getting good charges. Alright, looks like we're finally going to cause them to waver. And we've now got this pikeman surrounded.
At speed!
So we can now charge it from both sides.
As you command!
So it won't know where it's coming from. So there we go. Though sometimes the AI will successfully porcupine, where they'll actually start pointing their pikes in every direction they need to. But it's not going to work there. Good grief. These Egyptian pike armies get pretty annoying. It's a good thing I had as many archers as I did, each of them getting almost 200 kills. Took a lot of casualties though. Just gets kind of hard for me. Some of you may be better at it than me. It gets kind of hard for me to micromanage all over the map like that. Because the AI, of course, does the right thing by just slowly pushing its pikes forward and trying to attack you. And honestly, sometimes it's easier for me to just sacrifice a few of my units, let them do it, just so I can keep tabs on them and focus on trying to get rid of skirmishers and other units. So this side chariot's got busted. Alright, so Samosata is going to fall into my hands for sure. Really just want to push on to Persia. So hopefully my troops in Antioch will get retrained fairly quick. And then I have several armies that are pushing towards Persia, because that's where the victory condition lies. Looks like the Galatian fleet's going to attack me here. I'm probably going to have to pull back. Actually, I can auto-resolve it. It's going to give it to me. That works for me. And then I'll try and chase those two fleets down. Of course, they get to sail off a ludicrously long ways. Just retreating from a fight. They basically get like a whole turn worth of movement. Okay, good, good, good. Those guys are inland, so they're going to get screwed now. Hopefully his turn-ins will be a little faster once we get rid of some of these factions. And I tell you what, Egypt was a fairly large faction. They had quite a lot more fight in them than Antony's Rome did, that's for sure. It looks like Ardhan is fighting with the Horde of the Steppe. I might give the Horde of the Steppe some money.
I offer this morsel.
You know, the time for a
Now,
peace treaty was earlier, whenever you were my client state, and there should have been peace, and you attacked me. So I can't say that I feel a whole lot of trust in making you a client state again. Okay, and we didn't get sabotaged at all. Now that is fantastic. I still got all these guys moving. Okay, let's check out the situation in the north again. So this army... good. I think that Boii army got whacked by the Etruscan League. So perfect.
Ready for battle.
And Alabu is going to fall. And I'm just going to go aggressive on these guys. So, that is the last Cambry settlement. They do have a character here on that fleet, and they've got this. But now, ah dang it, I wish this was their last stack so I could just assassinate the general and be done with it. But it is not, so I'm just going to keep poisoning them if I can. Apparently I can't. Oh, we can take another stab at it here. Alright. So Alabu, Amber, don't need a fish port. I don't know that I really need a royal barracks here either. Let's just swap that for something that'll be more worthwhile. Looks like I finished my research, so I've now completed all civil technologies. Let's see, workshop. Yeah, let's go down this line here. Just take these out. It should only take a few turns to do all that research. And let's see. This fleet. Looks like I got my new ships trained in. These guys are just going to run from me if I attack them, though. Or no, they didn't. Fantastic. Rot. Perfect. That is great. Yeah, whatever. There we go.
Yes.
See if we can chase those guys down next. So now there's not many Galatian fleets around. So I probably don't have to worry about putting these guys to sea. I don't know, transports are very, very bad at sea. And if I march these guys, I'm probably going to take a bunch of attrition. Not like Pontus is going to be able to do anything to me. I didn't take much attrition. Yeah, we'll be fine there. Good. Horde of the Steppes still doing their thing. Alright, my army at Jerusalem's ready to raffle stomp its way forward.
For the gods!
Let's finish off these Egyptians.
Make haste, men.
And let's just go straight for Tyre.
Let them cower like kenneled dogs.
You think they have a good chance because they have so many slingers. Whatever. I have to fight this battle because auto-resolving is going to get most of my army killed from their slingers. I mean, what do you think? I'm just going to sit there and let you shoot at me? Come on. Let's get real here. Alright, let's just start this. We're going to make this relatively simple deployment. I'm going to run swordsmen down these streets. I'm going to run the pikemen down these streets. I'm going to put some archers behind both units so that I have some way to shoot back at slingers. All archers, let's go. Missile units, don't skirmish, don't fire at will.
Companion cavalry.
And let's get these Thessalians. Okay, let's just push it up.
As you command.
And get in here and take care of business. Alright,
Enemy reinforcements.
they're going to have to land a bunch of their slingers, and then they're going to have a ton of slinger ships coming from the sea. Mercenary Persian cap general. Yeah, this is where all their slinger transports are. So we should be able to just push into town. I think the only melee unit they have is a pikeman. So I'll just push on up into the town center and just kill their ships as they land later. So what do we got? Yep, there's their pikemen. 2 pikemen, actually.
Archers! Missile infantry at your command. Macedon!
Polak swordsman! Advance at speed!
Okay. I'm gonna get these Thessalians in behind.
At the double!
Lorex pikemen! Archers! Our orders!
Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna push right on into the town center. Got some slingers I can attack. My archer's out of view just fine versus the slingers, really. The slingers do have shields, but I got them outnumbered. My guys have quite a bit better attack, and I'm pushing forward with thorax swords, and the slingers will probably target those thorax swords. Oh, I got straight into the pikemen over here. I didn't know they were going to be able to get in the way in time. So I'm going to have to pull my cav out of there. I am going to be able to just push forward with all my pikemen here. And should be able to force my way in. Okay, 5 thorax pikemen versus 1 standard pikeman. I'm feeling pretty good about my chances. Let's go take out those javelin men. Yeah, the enemy are getting beat down pretty hard here. There's some Thurio spears that just came off the ships that we'll have to watch out for. Javelin men got wasted though.
Our general is under attack.
Okay, my pikemen. Their pikemen are just retreating from me. Got some Thurio spears coming up over here that need a date with some of my thorax swords. Their general's trying to flee away from me. Both their pike units are, actually. I'm just going to keep pushing into them. Let my Thurios, or my thorax swords just throw their javelins at these pikemen. Oh, get off your... Got more Thurio spears coming this way, so let's pull some more thorax swords this way. Okay, those pikemen are about to die. Okay, those pikemen are gone, so now we can keep chasing the enemy general. Chase down those slingers. Thurio spears are gonna eat it. Alright. Looks like we got things under control. Yeah, those slingers are gonna get chased down. I'm gonna just push in here. I've got a ton of pikes, so I'm gonna push them in a big blob, and they ought to work pretty good in a big blob like this. Yeah, you can see that they get a really nice push. And they're gonna destroy those pikemen. And my thorax swordsmen are gonna cut down any Thurio spears that are there, so it's not a matchup the Thurio spears will want to be in. Enemy general's gone. And I'm going to swing around over here and hit those javelin men. So, yeah, I don't really know where the AI got off thinking they had good chances. It must have just been numbers. So what do they got? More pikemen coming in. And then it's just a trash load of slingers. So, yeah, we'll take care of all those units. Really shouldn't be much of a problem. There we go. Their Thurio spears are holding out kind of ludicrously long against my thorax swords. 50 attack on an uphill advantage. Pretty sure my guys ought to be doing even better than they are now. Yeah, let's see. So let's get all my missile units and get over here and come greet the enemy pikemen as they get off their ship. I don't want them to feel like no one's paying attention to them. I need to rout those Thurio spears before my archers can get through there. But those guys are hanging on. Somehow, just barely dying at all. Let's go out of formation attack. Oh well, I've got these mercenary Egyptian archers. They can help me start getting the job done on these pikemen that are getting off the ships. I am going to have to watch out that I don't get too close to slinger ships that are still out to sea. Thurio Spear still only just lost like a couple more men in that time. I don't think they're probably getting a lot of kills on me though. Just being very defensive. Yeah, those pikemen, I'm gonna go shoot the crap out of them. Some of those slinger ships might try and land through here though, so I'll have to kind of keep watch on it. Yeah, those pikemen are gonna get shredded. And they are now enraged, all my men, so let's go ahead and shoot. Come on, you jerks. Choke on it. Oh yeah. Gonna shoot these guys something good. Come on, die.
The enemy general is dead.
It might have been that Thurio Spear unit over there. And these pikemen are already down to 70 men. And dropping quickly, so they will no longer be a threat. Okay, there's a lot of slingers about to get off the boat, so we're gonna have to flee with our archers for now. But we did the job there, got the pikemen killed. Okay, let's now get all my cavalry lined up. Good, we're gonna get away in time to keep our distance from all the sling ships. Looks like the AI is trying to land and isn't going to be able to do so successfully. Looks like this ship was probably trying to get here and got caught on this boat on the way, and the AI is not correcting it. Get my missiles out here as well. Again, just going to give these guys room to land, and then I'll start running in on them. Apparently, let's see, apparently Cyprus is the island of slingers. Because that is all they have used the whole campaign.
Thessalian cavalry!
Okay, all these slinger ships. Come on, get ashore, because I don't want you guys shooting at me from your boats. Okay, perfect. And somehow my cavalry's already under fire over here. Let's move in with my archers just in case we need support for my cavalry. Pull down through here. Are these guys firing? How are they firing over the buildings as slingers? I don't really see that going particularly well, but whatever. Let's go ahead and push in. This whole little peninsula here ought to be full of ripe targets.
Thessalian cavalry! Archers! Double time!
Oh, that's a mercenary Persian cav. Great. Get out of there. Because they're dismounted, they're going to basically be like spearmen. So we're going to have to get away from that mercenary Persian cav. It actually did some damage to me pretty quick.
Thessalian cavalry!
Okay, charge the slingers. Shoot those slingers in the back. Try and get rid of them quicker because they're in combat with my archers. Okay, now we're just herding a whole bunch of slingers here. And those slingers are going to rout. There we go. And that Persian cavalry will get chewed up by my swordsmen. This will do the trick, folks. Just keep my cavalry chasing these slingers right up into the choke point, and they should all get murdered. They do have a couple of ships left that are glitching out trying to land. And the Persian cavalry is going to die. Those guys fighting uphill against... Oh, they have axes. I didn't know that. The Persian cavalry fight with axes when they're in melee on their horseback. I haven't checked that out. That'd be cool to know. Had to look into that. And guess what? Yeah, I guess you learned something. Oi, it's gonna be a long last episode. It's alright, we'll just marathon it out here. Get it done. Get it done. Tyre is dead. So another city in our control, and that should help lead to control of Syria. So we just need Palmyra and Dura to take control of Syria in its entirety. I hate to even auto-resolve this because it'll probably kill a few of my units. I'll put it on defensive and see if that helps. Oh, shield bearers. Too bad. We should be able to retrain them. I'll put another structure up to take care of it. Okay. Let's see. How's this army doing? Antioch's in good shape. This army's in decent shape. Let's go ahead and march up to the bridge at Edessa. Near Edessa, I should say. Go ahead and move these guys to Antioch. Tyros is taken care of. So we should be able to hit Petra. And we could go ahead and just put some mercenaries in this army. Mercenary hoplites. Let's see. Cavalry would probably be helpful. I don't need camel spearmen. Arabian cav. These guys look okay. Poor armor, but really nice attack stats and weapon damage. Really nice weapon damage. Huh. Yeah, let's put a couple of these mercenary Arab cav in here and try that. Let's take these guys out. Occupy Petra, so another major city. It should be under my control. Swap that for a wine trader. Odeon. There we go. And I don't need two of these buildings here, so let's tear that down. And honestly, we can just start moving down towards the next cities. I got my blob of agents here.
How can I serve you?
Let's see what we can do here.
I will see.
Wounded another Egyptian agent. So these armies are going to need agents in them. That one's got one doing some training, so that's good. Let's get this hero, get into this army and do some military training. Let's take this hero further up north to assist these armies. Because again, we were short on... Let's go check out, see what's in Palmyra. Nothing, so Palmyra ought to be an easy capture. We're going to need this fleet. I'm gonna row hard to try and get here quickly. Okay, we've made what moves we can there. We've made what moves we can there. Captured Albu.
At your service.
Kidri. Interesting. Alright, so the Egyptians just have these two settlements there. Yeah, I'm not even worried about that. We really just need to get to Persia. Mesopotamia. Somewhere down in here is Persia is where we're going to want to capture. Yeah, Arabian Mag. I'm not concerned to even... Not even concerned about those provinces. Not at the moment, at least. Let's see, I can't retrain shield bearers here, but I could just go ahead and throw some hoplites in here. Plus, that'll help my guys retrain faster. Do I have any good training facilities? Not really. Yeah, right there, Royal Barracks, so that'll work. Let's see if we can raise some forces here. Let's go ahead and snag one of these. Antigone Dynasty. Throw them into Companion Cav. And let's get some training done here. So, Royal Peltist, probably. Let's take 5 Royal Peltist, 5 Foot Companions. And that'll be a good start to that. We spent most of our money. Let's just make sure I don't have any patchy factories gonna go on, and then we should be able to end the turn. And hopefully we can finish capturing Syria on the next turn. I think we should be able to. There we go. Man, I've got so many armies and agents to take care of. Actually rather ludicrous. I don't know why these don't go in the same order that they are listed here. That would make more sense. Don't really have much money left at this point. Mostly just looking to see if I am going to create any slums, as per usual. And I do not see any slums. Let's get the turn. Wow, this is quite a large empire. Own pretty much everything that the Roman Empire did at this point and more. Because I know the Romans never made it that far into Germania. Or Scythia, for that matter. Looks like the Horde of the Steppes kind of gotten held up by Ardhan. I'd like to see those guys lash out and do more. Alright, so if we can hit Palmyra and Dura, that'll mean Syria's in our control. And then we just need to push on through to Persia. Persis, I guess, is the name of that province. But I'm assuming it refers to Persia. Galatians can attack Olbia. And my guys haven't retrained here, so there's not much I can do. But my navy's close behind, so we can right that wrong. Hopefully the Cimbri don't just sit out there to sea. They probably will. But maybe if I back out of the Alabu, it might tempt them to come back up and try and attack it. Just so I can get them back on land. It looks like Ardhan just won a fight, actually, at Gabala against the Horde of the Steppe. Looks like Cyprus still sailing around being annoying. Once my fleet gets over there, we'll try and destroy what's left of the forces for Cyprus. Military sabotage, freaking Pontus. Got a hold of me up here. Won't stop me from scooting forward and taking their city. Yes, it will, actually, because I don't have any movement points. That'll be annoying. Okay, so we can at least trap this Galatian fleet here, so that'll work out. So we can go ahead and just auto-resolve that, so at least one of those Galatian fleets is now gone. And Olbia will once again be under my control. It's traded hands several times. And just throw some more ships in here. Just to keep that fleet up. Let's go ahead and throw that down. Okay, let's just see what's next. I don't know how Colchis feels towards me, but I don't see any reason to leave them alive, especially if they're at war with the Horde of the Steppe. Which it looks like they are. So why don't we just help the Horde of the Steppe out and take another province here with this crazy awesome fleet. We don't need to call any of these people to help. Alright, so kill the Colchian forces there. I wonder if that destroyed their faction. Nope. It did not. Rock a civil settlement. Okay. Man, getting so many buildings in different provinces and everything going on here is crazy. Just go ahead and run a bunch of upgrades here. Save a little money to do some work in other provinces if it's needed. God, stinking Pontic agent up here. And I don't have any agents anywhere near there, I don't think.
At your command.
This army here. Let's go ahead and just run this guy over and see if we can use him to protect that army from what's going on. It's going to be my easiest way to get to him. So yeah, the Horde of the Steppe looks like they're in Samandar. So here's some of Ardhan's territory up through here. So it looks like we're about to put some hurt on them.
Ready for battle.
Egypt probably won't be able to defend itself, I'm guessing. Let's send our noblewoman across. Whoa. They will be able to defend themselves.
What does Pharaoh wish of me?
Let's try some military disruption. Undermine authority. Mislead command reduces the cunning.
Spreading doubt and
Undermine authority. Still can't see what kind of troops they have. Oh, I feel pretty good about my chances. And I've got elephants. Let's just encircle them again, see if we can get them to come out against us so I can use my elephants on open ground. Oh, actually we could just bring up this... Could just bring up that army. Oh, these guys are ready to rock and roll. We can hit Palmyra. Yeah, I don't want to fight against these guys. There we go.
That's your command.
Look, another big army for Cyprus out here. More junk troops.
May the blessings of Isis
Let's see if we
be upon
can do some disruption here to actually stop these guys. None of these chances are very high at stopping the army of Cyprus. This is going to be the
I
best
will
one.
make them doubt their
Wow, we actually succeeded.
Isis favors me with
Let's see.
success.
Half their range. They could still attack me, but it's all slingers.
Ready for battle.
So honestly, that's not going to be the end of the world. Getting attacked with a slinger's got a ton of archers and cavalry, so we should be able to handle them. So shouldn't be a big deal in the end. Let's go ahead and get some more structures taken care of. I don't need to go to war with the Khidri. I do need to destroy Egypt, though, in its entirety. Let's use this army to push forward to Hegra. And all of these are going to be auto-resolvers, really. Just against Egyptian garrison forces, it would just be me shooting pikes to death. Don't really see how that's going to be too interesting for you. So, looks like... Why did my food supply go down so low all of a sudden? Maybe it's all my upgrades going through. Hopefully I don't go in the negative soon. I've built a lot of farm structures as well, so I don't think we would. Yeah, we don't need this stuff here. Let's tear that down. And... let's tear that down as well. Just make sure I throw a few farms in here to keep things balanced. And I have this building here I don't need also. I don't know why I had to torn that down. That will take away some food use. Yeah, and I got several buildings being completed that ought to give me... Yeah, I don't think we're going to go negative on food. We should be fine.
Ready for orders. What do you wish?
Okay, let's keep all these guys moving down to the Bosphorus. Go ahead and cross.
We hunger.
Made it to Gallic. Again, just keep moving south.
Ready, willing.
At your service.
Okay, we've made all the moves we need to there.
Destroyer of
Yalaboo. Let's see if we can go kill this Boei agent here. Looks like these transports will probably try and come ashore.
Bards will sing of my soul. That's your command.
And let's go ahead and force march
Then
back the other
march
way.
some more.
Take one of these spies, see if we can kill the enemy spy. Or enemy warlord. Good enough. Wounded. Yeah, I just want to try and keep these guys pinned in place until I'm able to just assassinate them. There's a small Gallic Confederation fleet out here. It's going to be kind of a nuisance.
What do you wish of me?
And let's go ahead and just start force marching this direction as well. Just see if we can catch up with those last few enemies. So we are in control of Syria, so as far as objectives go, at the end of this turn, we'll be completely in control. Well, no, we still need to get Dura. I was thinking Palmyra, yeah, so we still gotta hit Dura on the next turn, and then we gotta take Edessa. Edessa is part of Mesopotamia. Let's see, let's get over onto, go out of here. Persis is right here, so I'll have to storm through Mesopotamia to get to Persis. I wonder what Parthava's alliances look like. So we got Parthia and Parthava. Let's see. Parthia doesn't like me. Parthava acts fairly friendly towards me. And they are not at war with Parthia. They're at war against everybody I don't like, though.
Please accept as a most humble audience for your terms, my poor self.
And they don't seem interested in working with me either. So yeah, we just gotta crash through a few more provinces, honestly, to get to where we'd be at a victory condition. All of this stuff up here is kind of pointless. I am gonna go ahead and just get ready to go in and get those guys. Let's see.
Isis, Isis, lovely Isis.
Authority.
Ready for battle.
Apache's Hitman.
Commander.
Centaur's Anus. Barbarian tribes. Think I accidentally just clicked something I didn't want to, but that's what I get for not paying attention. Okay. Let's just go ahead and start dispersing some of these agents towards the front lines just to be more help.
Making my way.
What does Pharaoh wish of me?
Okay.
I can assist you.
Alright, so the war in the east continues. Oh, I didn't check for Apache factories. Yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen.
The way is shut.
The way is shut. What is this? My like Aragorn looking for the army of the dead here or something? Be curious to see if Egypt comes out and attacks me. I've got an army. I can go ahead and move across the Bosphorus and try and force march up to the front. We're going to need all the armies we can to just kind of punch through and get to our victory condition. Pontus flees away from its city, of course. Why would you not? Hopefully the Horde of the Steppe can hold on to Bactria. That would be handy so I don't have to go clear to Bactria. I'd love to just get these guys killed. Oh no, yep, here come the Cimbri, good. So they're gonna come into shore, that's actually what I wanted. What do they got on these, oh, they got a ton of transports and stuff. Good, 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 yeah, let them take it, so that way I can hopefully catch them on dry ground and take out their armies. Nope, they're gonna go straight up Viking on me and stay out to sea. Come on, get your butt ashore. Man, I wish you could send agents to sea. There you go. That's a bunch of idiots. Good. Now I can go subvert them and hold them in place. Colchis did have an army there. Now they're running around towards the Horde of the Steppe somewhere else. Military sabotage, enemy wounded. Dang it, these guys can't move. So I'm gonna give them a little bit of their own sabotage. And let's go ahead and move this agent down here. And these idiots just force marched off like crazy, trying to get out ahead of me. I should be able to stop them in their tracks right here. Key qualifier should. But apparently not. One way or the other, I cannot reach these guys. So I'm just going to have to try and keep up with them. They're going to attack Lupfurdum almost certainly on the next turn. It's not going to have a very good... I don't know why Macedon has such a crappy bunch of garrison forces. Haven't really figured that out yet. Okay, my food just bounced up a little bit on that last turn. That's good. Can't reach him with this agent either.
Sabotage. An excellent choice.
Nope. Alright, well, whatever. We'll get close enough. Switch some of those over. Just make sure I don't get too low on food. Tenace is gonna be mine.
Power like kennel dogs.
Man, control so ridiculously many provinces. It's kind of almost making my head spin here, trying to keep track of it all. I'm gonna actually switch that over to fishing port, civil settlement. Good. Let's see if we can kill this Pontic agent real quick. There we go. And then these guys should be able to come ashore. And on the next turn, attack. Yeah, there's the Colchian army that's running around. Horde of the Steppe looks like they may be not as great financial shape, all things considered. And Egypt did not attack me out here, which means I'm just going to march up more reinforcements to where I can basically just auto-resolve these guys into non-existence.
Ready for battle.
Bees? Colony silk. Oh, okay. It's like, it looked like a beehive for a minute, and I was like, sweet, take a beehive. Alright.
How may I...
So who else is in our way here? So Partheva is in our way. It's not good. Really don't want to start a war with them, especially since they kind of like me. Wouldn't be any sense in that. Let's kill this army of Cyprus real quick. It looks like we can catch them and destroy them entirely, so why not?
Make haste, men.
Good. Alright. So Cyprus is nice and dead. Just the way I like them.
I am the champion of the gods.
Indeed you are, my friend. Indeed you are. Alright. Let's see. So this army... Egyptians have a huge fleet there. So let's just wait on the border. And return for one more turn. An Egyptian agent there that we're going to want to get rid of.
At your command.
I will see their life leave.
Good. Alright. Let's get these agents out here ahead of my army a little.
I am with you, my lord. At your service. Truth may walk through the world unarmed. As you command.
Just come spying ahead so we can see everything. And let's see. What is this? Kimbri. Yeah, that's right. And I can't do anything about them this turn. Gonna have to just end another turn. What's going on over here? Nomadic rebels? That's not good. So, looks like the Horde of the Steppe is experiencing some financial difficulties, probably. Be my guess, at least. Arsa Masada should be able to get killed here as well. And let's go ahead and destroy that building. Let's see. We have a just titanic number of provinces at this point. Just need the right ones for victory, but I guess that's what I get for going west as Macedon rather than going east. So, do need to check for slums. Got some buildings I need to tune up here. There we go. Probably ought not to spend anything else that uses food. Let's go ahead and do some upgrades that give me food so I can just make sure I balance back out. Gotta run those upgrades. Let's see. No reason not to. Run some of these. Germanium miner. Persis, I'm out of money. Great. Let's go back here. Don't need the level 4 cattle farm. Let's just go ahead and that's in Odeon. There we go. Hopefully I don't have any slums coming up down here. There are not. Good. Should be ready to end the turn. And continue the march towards Persia. Some of you are like, Eric, quit auto-resolving. I know. I'm auto-resolving a lot. I'm trying to push the end. Obviously, I'm not going to go with no more fights between here and the end. But I have to get this finished. I got the Wrath of Sparta campaign going to be like, Eric, don't rush it. Well, I kind of have to rush it. Gotta get it out the door here before I end. Plus, I think I'm going on like 2 hours of recording or something. So, it's going to be like the longest campaign part I've ever put up. Come on. You can do it, guys. You can do it. Tiberians. Ah, sweet. Axiom just knocked out that Egyptian fleet.
I do not hold with the
No.
Oblong tongue.
Jerks. You just betray me again when I'm not looking. I don't trust you. Not at all. So their army's probably going to move in on my settlement right now. Which is fine, they can have it. I just need them to stand still long enough for me to kill them, and that would provide me that opportunity. Nope, they're going to run away. But they are close to one of my other armies. Good. One way or the other, they're going down. Really wish Partheva would make an alliance with me and make this easier, because they probably are going to get in my way inadvertently. Okay, so this army lost some of its movement points, unfortunately. What kind of mercenaries we got available to us up here? Tarantine Cav. Let's go ahead and snag another Tarantine Cav. And let's drop one of these really beat up Cav units in. Let's snag another Tarantine Cav. There we go. And
Ready for orders.
get this spy. See if we can sabotage these clowns. Perfect. Oh, really? I get no movement points. That's annoying. Well, I've got those guys kind of stuck in place.
You can call me Nix.
Ready for orders.
Just see if we can get up here.
What? I've seen frogs with
My
all
skills
back.
are yours.
Let's give these guys a double dose of poison. Perfect. Alright. Let's get back here to the Bosporus, where I've got this large army. Where are they going to be needed? Probably down here, so let's just march them so they can help us push into Persis. My fleet knocked out Phasis just fine. Agoria. Pontics actually have a decent little army out here. I'm gonna... Well, I can't auto-resolve it. I'm gonna have to fight it because these guys are getting way too good at chances. I don't see this going well for him, but the computer's gonna make me do it. So if you're like, haha, now you gotta fight here. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Their pikemen aren't gonna do him any good though, because mine are better. so it ought to make that fairly simple. Just start the deployment. I am going to just push straight through them here in the center. I got no reason to do anything different because I have superior infantry.
In service of the people.
Got a ton of cav. Okay, let's just put these guys up here.
Understood.
I'll choose to fire when I want. Let's get things started.
For Macedon.
No. I want you to go
Here.
here.
Ready for orders.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Gods of Olympus. Happy to serve.
And the reinforcements are going to come from right behind me.
Thessalians.
Scythe chariots, partially.
Lower your spears. At your service.
Let's just turn around and kill the enemy reinforcements real quick.
Advance at speed. General. Ready and waiting. Quick march. By your orders.
I'm going to take my Thessalian cav and all my citizen cav and just bog down these scythe chariots. They've got some horse skirmishers coming. Archers back this way, so we ought to be able to destroy those scythe chariots pretty quickly, actually.
Glory for Macedon. Yours to command. Advance at speed.
One chariot finally died, even though they're completely bogged down, and all my cavalry have a bonus versus large. That just gives me an idea of just how many hit points these chariots have. Oh, they're now down 2 men.
At speed. Fight flanks.
Okay, I'm getting some javelins out on the horse skirmishers.
Thessalians.
Chariots are wavering, but now I'm going to start absorbing javelins. Let's just go ahead and pull back here.
Advance. Spear. At speed.
Okay, we did manage to kill the enemy chariots, so
Riders.
that will work.
For Macedon.
Let's split our guys up.
Ballista.
Okay, these enemy levy pikes are behind me. I'll go ahead and shoot them since my pikes will be facing the other direction. Actually, we need to kill those horse skirmishers before they do any more damage to my cavalry. Okay, the enemy horse skirmishers are eating it. And as long as I kill the pikemen behind me, my pikemen up front should be able to easily hold the enemy. And then we can swing around. No, you're not going to go around me, but you can think that if you want. Okay, the enemy horse skirmishers are gone, so I took out that pikeman. We can start firing on that pikeman.
Citizen cavalry.
Bring our citizen cav out.
Thessalian cavalry.
Get into these Pontic Peltists.
Thessalian cavalry. Happy to serve the people.
Those Pontic Peltists are actually going to be kind of tough in melee.
Riders advance. Ready and waiting. Ready. Club advance. Thessalian
Gonna just focus charges in here. Let's keep pulling away over here. We got enemy hillmen and eastern spearmen chasing me.
Citizen cavalry.
And got more pikemen into me right here.
Commander. Into square. We hunger for blood.
There we go. Looks like the Pontic Peltists
Cavalry.
about to waver out of this fight, and I've got pikemen chasing me. Yeah, great unit to chase cavalry with their AI.
Citizen
Oh my
cavalry.
goodness. Just ignore them, eastern spearmen and hillmen.
Understood.
I'm just gonna pull away from that and go get into all these skirmishers.
Thessalian cavalry.
Okay, let's pull away with the Thessalian cav. Enemy pikemen's now eating it.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Let's throw at that eastern javelin then.
Citizen cavalry. For glory. Commander.
Alright, so we're chasing down all the enemy skirmishers. Enemy pike general's about to die.
Ballista.
Let's go into explosive rounds so we can hit some of those guys.
Melee cavalry.
Push forward into the eastern slingers.
Thessalian cavalry.
Let's do a rear charge here before the enemy pikes can catch me.
Thorax pikemen.
My pikes didn't position properly. Okay, so my archers killed the enemy pike units. Let's see if we can kill some of these other units too. All the eastern slingers are pretty much dead. My Thessalians successfully hammer an anvil there, so I'm going to pull through my own pikemen.
Advance!
Leave the enemy pikemen to face them. And just pull through, please. Target those Thurios. Turn back around there. Yep, so I think things are
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
pretty well under control at the moment.
Thessalian cavalry! Fire! Royal Peltaxes! We await your command! Ready for
Cease fire. Alright, and the last few enemy units are now going to rout. So, Pontus thought they were going to do well. They did actually almost kill one of my Thorax pikes. I hope I get to keep that unit. It's got a lot of chevrons. So, Pontus soundly defeated. You would think the auto-resolve might learn that my chances are better than what they think at the moment. Come on. There we go. Pontus has very little fight left in it. This is probably their last province.
Commander!
Perfect. And as Phanagoria, don't need that structure there. Tear it down. So, looks like the Kedri and Partheva are in between me. Mesopotamia, which is actually owned by Egypt. I thought I was going to be able to finish this in this episode, folks. I'm not. I'm tired. Hair needs a break. That's a lot of campaign. Got me a break, people. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed it. Heir of Carthage, signing off for now.